You get very well paid from your high pressure professional vocation every month. The money lands in your account and for a couple of days it feels like you're getting somewhere. Then the month really starts and somehow it doesn't feel like enough again. Not because you're not earning great money, because something underneath isn't working. That's not an income problem, it's the order you're doing things in. Let me show you exactly what I mean. I had a conversation not that long ago with someone called Michael. He's a senior IT executive earning well over £100,000 a year. On paper, everything looked right. He had a nice house, he had a good car, a good family setup. He even had one investment property. The kind of life most people are working towards. But when we actually broke it down, when we got under the skin, there was nothing. No surplus, no proper buffer. Everything was committed every month, and the pressure was still there. And what was he focused on? The next move. Something bigger, something that would finally move him forward. And you could hear it in the way he said it. But Chris, this one thing will sort me out. And that's when I recognised it. Because I've seen it before. This wasn't a plan, this was pressure. Trying to solve a weak position with something much bigger. And I remember thinking, this isn't building. This was his Hail Mary. Trying to get out of a hole by taking on something even bigger, which would have even more debt attached to it. And the dangerous part is, it feels like progress. But underneath, it's just risk. Because when your foundation is weak, bigger doesn't fix it. It just exposes it. And this is what I see all the time. People think they're investing, but they're not. They're trying to escape. Escape the pressure, escape dependency, escape the feeling that they should be further ahead than they are. And that's where the trap begins. Trading long-term freedom for short-term comfort. Let me show you this properly. Imagine two people with the same income, same job level, same opportunities. One of them has space. At the end of the month, there's something left. They're not stressed by the small things. They're not watching every payment. The other one feels it every month though. Feels tight, waiting for the next payday, counting down the days sometimes. And on paper they look identical. But they're not even playing the same game, because one has a gap and the other one doesn't. That surplus between what you earn and what you need to spend, that's the gap. And everything starts there. This is the part people underestimate. Protection isn't just financial, it really is mental. If you've managed to build a gap consistently and turned it into an emergency buffer, you already think differently to most people. You don't jump at every opportunity, you don't stretch just because you can. You don't convince yourself something will work because you need it to. You can actually step back. You can assess properly. You can say no. Then comes growth. Now you invest. Invest in your knowledge. Invest in assets. In income that doesn't rely on you turning up every day. Now you're building from strength, not pressure. Now you're moving towards glorious autonomy and independence. Where your time is yours, not because you got lucky, but because you built it properly. But that is why the order matters. Because if you try to grow before you're protected, you're not investing, you're gambling with your future. And this is the biggest mistake I see high income earners make. They earn very well, but spend everything, and somehow believe they'll build passive income from nothing. No surplus, no structure, just hope. And hope is not a strategy. So this is the shift. Protect first, grow second. Build the gap, create the buffer, develop the discipline, then build. Because when the gap is real, you stop making decisions out of pressure and you start making them out of choice. That is the real shift. If you don't know where you are right now, I've put a quick 2-minute check in the comments below. It'll show you your financial freedom score, where you actually stand, and what needs fixing first. Because once you've got clarity, you can move forward properly. Thank you for listening. I will see you again.